What's up, Dodgers Nation? On this edition of the 3 Down podcast, I'm talking about how the Dodgers have been the second best team in baseball for more than half a decade. Welcome back to the 3 Up, 3 Down podcast. My name is Eric Yulo, your host for this 5-minute Dodgers Nation production. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. That is at EEULAU. I'm recording this on Wednesday night. Not that it matters because it's the off season, but on Tuesday night, the Atlanta Braves won the World Series. And it got me to thinking after watching another team that knocked the Dodgers out on their way to a championship, that the Dodgers have at worst been the second best team in baseball for the last 6 seasons. And if you think about it, starting back to 2016, you lose to the Cubs in the NLCS. Cubs were the better team. 2017, you lose to the Houston Astros, the MLB champion. 2018, they get crushed by the Red Sox. Probably didn't have a whole lot of business being in that World Series, but still lost to the champion in the championship round. 2019, lose to the Nationals in a strange Game 5. Not trying to rewrite history. Nationals deserved to win the World Series. 2020, Dodgers won the World Series. Good times. And then 2021, they lose to the Atlanta Braves. And it got me to thinking there are very few teams that have had such a run of success like the Dodgers have had. And I think we've gotten jaded as a fan base, and we absolutely should have gone farther this season. I'm not wiping that away with how much talent was on this roster, especially after you got Max Scherzer, especially after you got Trey Turner. But let's take a second here and think about the only teams that have been able to knock us out during this run, when the Dodgers have actually been really, really good contenders, strong contenders, have been the eventual champion. And look, there's no silver medal handed out in baseball. There shouldn't be a big run to get the Dodgers. I'm not assigning them World Series titles. I think it just speaks to how good this franchise has been under Andrew Friedman and once Dave Roberts came to town. Yeah, they have a lot of talent, but just how good they've been, how consistent they've been to only lose to the eventual champion. Maybe some of it is coincidence, but I don't think all of it is coincidence. If you look back, the Yankees from 1998 to 2004 either won the World Series or lost the eventual champion. That team was on a different level than any other team in recent memory. The New England Patriots, yeah, we're going NFL here on a baseball podcast. Woo! 2014 to 2018, won the Super Bowl or lost to the champion 5 years in a row. Then you have the St. Louis Cardinals from 2011 to 2014, losing or winning the World Series 4 years in a row. The Dodgers have a .622 winning percentage in the last 6 years. They have been a great franchise. We shouldn't take for granted how good this team has been. To only lose to the team that's the eventual champion, I think, speaks to the quality of the depth of this franchise, the talent of the players, the front office, and it's just you do not see this all the time, that the team that beats the Dodgers or beats your team ends up winning the championship. And look, it's an incredible streak. It's bound to end sometime, but just gotta pause for a second. After all, even though this year was a complete disappointment, to only lose to the team that just ran roughshod over the Houston Astros in the World Series is still impressive. They're not going to get a trophy, they're not going to get an achievement, but just think about that. The only team that can beat this Dodgers team are the best team in the league for that year. They still, I think 2017 is probably the one you can probably give them, but for what the Dodgers have done, what Andrew Friedman has done, what this team has been able to do from a talent perspective, to win that many games, that many years in a row, to have a winning percentage of .622, to put all those things together and still have sustained playoff success and only lose to teams that are absolutely at their peak is impressive. It also shows you just how hard it is to consistently and consecutively, more importantly, win baseball championships. That's it. That's all I got time for tonight. Make sure to check out Doug McCain on the Dodgers Dugout. He's got some great videos on some more free agency stuff. I will be diving more into free agency stuff and not ranting and raving about going through Baseball Reference Franchise Index, but just kind of crazy, right? 6 years in a row, you lose to the team that goes on to win the championship. Also, check out Blue Heaven Podcast. They stream live on Mondays now. It's only 1 day a week. And of course, subscribe, rate, review to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. I don't know if the hat's going to come back. If anyone cares, drop me a link in the comments and let me know what you think about the Dodgers having always lost to the eventual champion for the last 6 years. I'm wearing a Dodgers sweater. Don't worry, hope it offsets the lack of the hat, but we'll see how it goes. We're feeling it out right now. It's the off season. It's time to try new stuff. Thank you, and I'll see you on the other side.